Hello and welcome to another episode of Keto Friendly Joe. What I wanted to let you guys know is that I know it's been a while since I've posted, and some of it's because it's been a busy 2 weeks for me. But there are a ton of shout outs to do. But before I do the shout outs, I want to make sure that we are doing this the right way, with the right mindset, because that's very important to your success when it comes to ketogenics. So number one is, don't be alarmed if your weight loss isn't where you expect it to be, especially in that first month. I can't tell you how often Jamie and I in that first month got frustrated because we weren't seeing a daily progression or even a weekly progression at times. We plateaued early in that first month from our initial weight loss to 10, 12 pounds, and that was pretty much it. And my wife at one point even said, you know what, Joe? Let's give it to the end of the month. Let's give it one full month and then we'll see where we are. All right, well, here we are, 7.5 months later. Between the two of us, we're at about 140 pounds lost. And we've plateaued a couple of times, even since then, but we now have a lifestyle. We have changed our lifestyle. And that's where you want to get to. You want to get to the point where your lifestyle is completely changed. And that's exciting. So in today's shout-outs, rather than talking about numbers, I want to talk about mindset. So I'd like to give a shout out. I'm going to throw some numbers out there, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to give you any weight loss or anything like that. So I want to just make sure that we're all on the same page when it comes to mindset, because there's more to just the weight loss in your success. For example, Dana Willett. So I've already shouted out to Dana a couple times, but now I'm shouting out to Dana because he has lost inches on his waist. He is trimmed up. He has gone from a 40-inch waist, and I don't know if he wants me to tell everybody this, but he's gone from a 40-inch waist to a 34-inch waist. So congratulations to Dana. I'm going to shout out to my wife. She's gone down, I don't even know what size she was at before, but she's gone down a lot of sizes in her attire. And we've had to constantly, go through these shopping things, and we don't know where we're going to finish. We have goals, don't get me wrong, but we don't know where we're going to finish, right? I want to give a shout out also to everybody who's working through this process. And there's a lot of you out there. I want to give a shout out to Sarah Curtis, because Sarah Curtis is going through this kind of on her own, a little bit with her daughter, but kind of on her own. And it's important that from a mindset standpoint, we stay disciplined in our processes and we continue to work towards being in ketosis, which accelerates that weight loss. Accelerates the weight loss. Keep in mind, low carbs, I just want to make sure everybody's aware, low carbs does not equal weight loss. Low carbs equals ketosis, and that's where you want to get. You want to be in ketosis. And there are a lot of things that can kick you out of ketosis. I want to give a shout out to my man, Scott Anderson. This guy is really putting in the work. He's being very disciplined about the entire process. And sure, he's had success, a lot of success. But he's experienced a couple times where he's plateaued or even increased in weight. But overall, he's been very successful. Ashley Brocker, who's not really completely doing ketogenics. She's doing something else right now. But I got to give a shout out to Ashley because she keeps me updated on her progress. And it's very exciting. She's very close to where she wants to be from a goal standpoint. And then she'll be looking to accelerate from there, which is really, really exciting. And there are a lot of others out there too. And I want to give a shout out to everybody who's getting their mind right, because getting your mind right is a big part of this journey. Listen, we are doing this not just, and I want to make sure that everybody understands this, because we're not doing this just to hit a number, just because we feel like we're fat, or just because we don't like ourselves, or whatever it is. We are doing this to get everything right about us, especially this, because we know that where you weigh contributes to a lot of other things that happen in your life, including shortening it. And for me personally, my youngest child is 1 year old. He's 15 months. We'll be 16 months in about a week. And that means, and I'm 44, so that means that by the time he graduates from high school, I'll be about 62. And by the time he gets through college, I'll be about 66. By the time he gets married, in the ideal world, if he gets married, has kids, stuff like that, I won't be a grandparent to his kids until I'm probably close to 70 or older. And my dad, my biological father, died of a heart attack at 58. And while I don't know what all the contributing factors were, I can tell you that I don't want to be in that position. I don't want to be in a position where I die before I get to know all of my children's grandchildren. I don't want to be in a position where I die because I chose not to take care of a situation that I could control. A situation that I can control and prevent. Because that's a tough conversation. That's a tough conversation for my 4, almost 5-year-old. That's a tough conversation for my 15-year-old. That's a tough conversation for all of my kids. To say, man, my dad, he died because he chose not to take care of his body. He chose not to be healthy. I don't want that. I mean, I know it sounds like a sad story, but what I want is I want to be there. In one of my other videos, I talked about wanting it more than you need it. And a lot of the conversations that I have with many of you that watch this channel know that I firmly believe that if you want it, have that intrinsic motivation, that if you want it more than you need it, then you'll go after it and you'll get it. You'll get it. I want to live a long life. I want to be here for a long time. I want to be a grandparent to my grandchildren. I want to be there for my kids whenever they need me. And in order for that to happen, I have to get this right. I have to get this right first. Understanding that I'm not trying to lose weight to hit a number, although I do have goals and I am goal-oriented, don't get me wrong. I am trying to lose weight so that I can be here. Now, also today, I'll be releasing a really cool video, and I want to make sure everybody gets an opportunity to watch that. If you're watching this and you've gotten to the 6-minute and 47-second part, then you're going to also want to watch that as well, because there's a product. There's a product. I just tried it out today, and in that product, I went from being kicked out of ketosis, and I'll show that, kicked out of ketosis, into heavy ketosis in an hour and 40 minutes. An hour and 40 minutes. I went from no ketosis to heavy ketosis. And I will show you this. And here's why this is important. This is why this is important. This is not so that I can go eat whatever I want, because that's not how it works. Because you still have to manage your calories. You still want to stay in ketosis by managing your carb intake. But it's so important to get to that ketosis level. I literally went from not in ketosis to in ketosis in an hour and 40 minutes. And ketosis is the process which your liver releases ketones into your bloodstream, which then eats the fat of your body to burn energy rather than after using your food as fuel. It eats the fat of your body. It eats the fat away. And the heavier that is, the more efficient that becomes. And for those of you that are struggling with staying in ketosis, that's going to be the video that you're going to want to watch, because it's a product that, I'm a skeptic. And so I had to try it first before I even told you guys about it. But I've tried it, and man, I am amazed at the initial results. The initial results, the first hour, and as you could probably tell by this video, I am amped up. I have energy through the roof. I can't believe this. All right, so there's that. And I'll be posting a video of that and the results and everything, and the website that you can go to if you're interested in more information. Or if you want to learn more about it from me, you can also comment below. But maybe not this video, the next video, right? All right, guys. I'm Keto Friendly Joe, and I want to thank you for joining me today, and I thank you for subscribing as well. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, please. Have a great day.